Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. We are here for the team news. It's Benfica against Manchester United tonight. Man United could seal their progression through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. With 2 games to spare, that means we could rest players around the games against Arsenal and Manchester City. We're currently waiting for the team news now. I have seen the team news is through, but United haven't tweeted it yet. It's bloody typical, isn't it? So we're just waiting for them to tweet the team news. As soon as they have done that, we will let you know who's in the team. I do know, though, that Mata, Lingard, Martial, and Romelu Lukaku are the front 4. That's why my phone's never last. Rachel is here. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm happy. It's a good team.
Good front 4, right?
It's good front four. I missed Mata at the weekend for a long part of it. I feel like, not that he's underrated, because he's obviously very highly rated, but I think people don't understand like how much he brings us in terms of creative output.
I got the full 11. You want to hear it?
Yes, go on.
I'm glad you said yes, otherwise I would have been effed. Oh, disappeared. De Gea, Darmian, Blind, Bailly, Smalling, Matic, McTominay, Mata, Lingard, Martial, and Romelu Lukaku. On the bench, Romero, Shaw, Lindelof, Young, Mickey, Rashford, and Herrera. So despite the fact Twanzebe was not involved in the 23s on the weekend, he hasn't been involved today. McTominay does start, though. What do you think about that?
What formation are we saying?
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3. Oh, Darmian going straight back to right back. I forgot he was a right back, in all honesty, because he's been a left back for so long.
How can you forget about such a handsome man like Darmian? Bars.
I hate his mutton chops. But more importantly, we put out a good team. Who's our defensive pairing by Ian Smalling?
Yes.
Which is interesting because like that's mixing it up. Like we all thought that Jose Mourinho was like creating 2 pairs with Smalling and Lindelof and Bailly and Jones, but obviously it's got to the point now where Lindelof is not trusted at all, and he just needs to take a step back. And I think that's he didn't fit into the team as quickly as Bailly did, and maybe he does just need a minute.
Could be injuries though, because Bailly's been out, needs to play. We got Chelsea coming up. Lindelof ain't playing against Chelsea. What you think? Like, does this show the progression United have made? That the fact that we can progress to the knockout stage of the Champions League tonight. Last time in the Champions League, we got sent into the Europa.
Yeah, like it's a few things. Like I don't think this is a direct representation of it. It's just we've played good, and also let's not forget we did have quite an easy group.
We did then, but we got knocked out, and we didn't this time. So I'm taking that as a win. De Gea, Darmian, Blind, Bailly, Smalling, Matic, McTominay, Mata, Lingard, Martial, and Romelu Lukaku. That is the formation. I want to score prediction.
3-0, and a goal from Lingard.
I know we're repeating things. It's because producer Chris is going to cut half of that video out where I was just rambling, and you did a lot of rambling as well. So we have to chop it. That's what happens when you come back.
That's how I speak. That's how I speak all the time. Another reason I was cut. Like I just talk constantly. Oh, we're just going to keep on going now.
You can keep going.
He's got the microphone, so he has all the power.
Keep talking more. We can add extra ads on, you see.
See, when he speaks, when I speak, it's all him. I don't get a say.
What the fuck? That's what I think. Exactly what he said.
He's having a great time, but that's all that matters.
I think he's been at the season ticket party that we weren't invited to.
I was invited. That's where I was before I showed up.
That's why Rachel isn't on the show anymore, and she's been blocked and fired. Team news is out. De Gea, Darmian, Blind, Bailly, Smalling, Matic, McTominay, Mata, Lingard, Martial, Romelu Lukaku. Who's scoring the first goal?
Lingard, an absolute screamer in the second minute. Because, you know, we need to start this off with a bang, and we need to go full on. When you first read out the team, I didn't hear Matic. So that was actually a massive, siren in my mind. But it's okay, he's there. He keeps me calm.
Has he been a player of the season so far?
I think so. I think Pogba had a good opportunity to get it, but obviously the injuries kind of take him out of the run. And Matic is the one. Matic is the one that's kind of kept us going when other people start to fall.
Your mate's just gone past. He ain't got socks on, and it's October 31st. You think that's his Halloween outfit?
He might have those really horrible shoe liners where you can't see the socks, and that's even worse.
But then it's just no point wearing socks if your ankles are cold.
Yeah, but these are people that want to wear socks but are too embarrassed to show people that they're wearing socks.
What is it with these ankles on show these days? I don't get it.
I always have my ankles on show.
No, but girls get away with it. Men can't.
It's a mess. It's a mess.
I want to hear your thoughts on men and their ankles out. What do you think about that? Martial starts today. Just how good is Martial, though, by the way?
He's so good, and it's so amplified by the fact that he shows no emotion, which makes him so much better. No, he is really good, and to be honest, like him and Rashford, like tag teaming in each game, are like they're unstoppable. It's kind of tactic that you can know is coming at you, and you just cannot defend it, because how do you stop somebody running at you when they're just going to swap it out for another person that will run at you?
Yeah, they are great, aren't they? Did they both start today? Oh, no, Rashford's on the bench. Rashford's going to be playing against Chelsea, that means, right?
The whole point is it's a tag team. One starts and the other one comes on. They can't both start. They don't both get a rejuvenation at 70 minutes.
Would you be worried then, as one of them, if... Do you think this will happen for the next 2, 3, 4 years, or is it a temporary thing where it's one in, one out?
I think football is a very fluid sport, especially tactically. If it's working now, it's working. Like, as they both get older, there's a very good chance that the pace might wane a little bit in comparison to their competitors. And it works. Like, in reality, if you're only playing half a game but scoring every time or assisting every time, I don't really think you're going to be upset about it. Nobody forgets them as a part of the starting 11. Even you thought they were both in it at the same time today.
They're always in my heart. Get those ankles out, says someone. Strong team, worried we haven't rested key players and his players might be tired for Chelsea. We've rested Mkhitaryan, young Rashford, who I'd expect will start against Chelsea. Is this a bigger game, or is Chelsea a bigger game?
Chelsea's a bigger game because this is a group part of a competition, and we can easily make it back in 1 or 2 games later, whereas Chelsea, like, it's a 6-pointer realistically. I mean, it's not at the moment because they're not doing great, but it is more important. And it's more important for us, seeing how as last year didn't go well with Chelsea.
It didn't. 4-0. We're going to win 4-0 this time. Anyway, guys, my score prediction is 2-0. Rachel's is 3-0. Get yours in the comments. We'll be having fan cams, my live review after the game as well. Snapchat, Instagram, all that jazz. Rachel's doing a fan cam after. I'm doing a fan cam after. Statman Dave, Stephen Allison, all that stuff. See you in a bit.